Hey there, welcome to Pop Culture Cupid.
I'm Alison, love coach, here to help you single people find your way back to love.
And I'm Michal, I'm a single life coach. I help singles embrace themselves and their singleness, as well as develop a healthy self-relationship.
In this podcast, we will look at how pop culture impacts romance, dating, and your love life.
And each week we'll shoot another arrow through another pop culture delusion.
I thought we weren't going to do the whole cheesy thing.
And then burst into smithereens.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cringe!
Sorry, it's in the intro now.
If you make it through the chaos and you enjoy what you hear, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and go to all the social media.
At Pop Culture Cupid on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy!
Hi, so today we are welcoming Meagan, who's the founder of the Single Girl Club. Welcome. Is Michelle, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry. It's just my
Oh, now you're frozen.
AirPods are not connecting. Of course. Okay. Okay.
Technology.
Hold on.
It always happens.
Yeah, we love tech. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm having such a chaotic day. And it's well, maybe also I'm not used to recording at this time at night, so
Yeah, we usually do it in the morning.
Oh, okay.
We usually do it in the morning, but we're good. We're in like
Good.
this, evening cozy, crazy phase of the day. So
Exactly. I get it. You want your day to end and I'm starting my day. So we're like different. Our wavelengths are a little bit different. I get it.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see where they connect.
Yes.
Like one is in the pajamas getting out of bed, the other is in the pajamas going to bed.
Exactly. Well, Meagan, how are you? Welcome.
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm very honored. I'm so excited for today's conversation.
Yeah.
So are we.
Very excited. You're our first guest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. I am so honored.
Yes.
Well,
as you should be.
Exactly.
I am so honored. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Incredible. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming and joining us.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anytime.
It's so hopefully people know who we are by now, Michelle and I.
Well,
got hope. I mean, you never know.
Well, I'm joking.
So
maybe they tuned in just for Meagan. Who knows?
Maybe they tuned in just for Meagan. Okay, so let's do a little bit of
blame them. So yeah, sorry.
Oh, but we've got the jingle. We've got our intro, so we're not going to introduce ourselves because we've got the intro bit.
True.
So Meagan,
yes,
you introduce yourself.
Yes. So my name is Meagan. I am the creator and founder of Single Girl Club. So it's an online lifestyle media brand platform that really advocates for the empowerment of single women. And we do that by teaching single women the importance of self-love, because I truly believe that in order to have healthier relationships with other people, you have to have a healthier relationship with yourself first. Mm-hmm. And we have blogs and articles that really teach women how to cultivate that self-love. So whether it's working on how to communicate your needs, or how to develop healthier coping mechanisms, or even how to get your finances in order and work on your discipline, those are the areas of self-love that we're really focusing on. And we also do in-person events, which is a lot of fun. We get to meet the people in our community, and one day I would love it to be global, but right now we're just stuck in LA. So yeah, that's a little bit about Single Girl Club.
Stuck in LA.
I've been stuck in LA.
We're stuck in LA.
I wish I was stuck in LA right now. But,
honestly, it's a good place to be stuck. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I've known you for a while. We've had lives before on Instagram, and I've followed your content, and I think it's such an important. I mean, I wish more people would advocate for single people and put it out there.
Yeah.
That because what happens is most people just avoid it. They make more mistakes that way, and then they just end up in the wrong relationships.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I always say that if you don't work on your relationship, then every other relationship in your life is going to suck. And I think it's the most important thing to do is, and I had a thought like the other day, I don't know how if it's like just cliche or if it's actually really cool, but like self-love is like our doing our marketing. It's like, because when we love ourselves, I feel like we just, not only do we radiate it out towards the world, but we also value ourselves more. We refuse to let certain people into our life, and it's a showcase for others on how to love us properly and how we're not willing to be loved.
I totally agree. I think that a lot of us aren't doing the necessary work that we need to get to know who we are, right? I think society tells us who we should be, how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to act. And I think during our single season, it's a really perfect time for us to kind of like self-reflect and learn what we like and who we are and what we want out of this life, instead of having to constantly listen and, you know, be obedient to what society tells us to do. I think, it's the perfect time for you to figure out who you are, give yourself love, and then magnetize the love that you truly want and you truly desire.
That's yay. I mean, the people watching the video format, we're all very excited. I think that is so on point, because you girls concentrate on the single people. I concentrate on like this next step of getting back to like in a relationship. But the first part of the way of how I help people is exactly that, of just, we need to, you know, like make it okay that you're single, because people will gravitate to you feeling okay. They won't gravitate, the good people will gravitate to you feeling okay, and the bad people will gravitate to you feeling bad. But something you said reminded me of a post I saw on your page of like, if you have low self-esteem, and if your bar is low enough, like who's going to want to jump over that bar? And I thought that was amazing. So if you just want to kind of build on that, I thought that was an amazing way of putting it.
I think I had stitched something on TikTok and then I put it on Instagram. But
I was watching that yesterday too. Sorry.
It's okay. No, but I think essentially what it said is that, you know, men or people in general, they're not going to want to go above and beyond for you if your level is literally in hell, right? If the bar is in hell, why would I go above and beyond? And I think what happens is that when we do have a low self-esteem and like a low sense of self-worth, we will really allow anyone in our lives just for the sake of being in a relationship, because the fact that we're in a relationship makes us feel better or makes us feel more valued or more worthy. But the truth is that we are worthy without those things. And I think it's important for us to really fill up our cup and learn who we are and build up our self-worth and our self-value. Because when we do that, we'll no longer allow people in our lives that are giving us bare minimum. Like we'll no longer allow people in our lives that are not, you know, giving us the reciprocity we need, or that is not, you know, pouring into us as equally as we're pouring into them. So I think it's really important that we do take the time to, you know, build up ourselves and build up our confidence and surround ourselves around people that truly love us and want to be in genuine and authentic relationships with us.
I have as a dating coach, I have a question for you single life coaches. I was talking to somebody who's in a relationship and who's kind of like struggling because she's got depression, so it's slightly different, but we were talking about that analogy of cups. And my way of thinking is that your cup does not need to be completely full, but it needs to be a certain amount before you start thinking about sharing, you know, what's in your cup with other people. So I know what I think about how full your cup should be before you should start spreading it around. What do you guys think? And then I'll give my answer.
I think that my cup needs to be full.
Okay.
That's how I see. I feel like when my cup is full and when it's overflowing, it's easier for me to like share with other people, if that makes sense. Like when I'm in this season of like overflow and abundance, I'm just so much more like gracious or giving and generous to others. So I see it as my cup has to be full in order for me to give and to be present in others' lives.
Okay, Michelle.
Well, there is that cliche of, you know, you can't, what is it? You can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
You if there's nothing in you to give, then you're either giving nothing or you're not giving anything valuable. And you're also not really attracting anyone you have nothing to offer them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when you fill up your own cup and you not only have much more to give, you're attracting better people, you're showing people what you have to offer, which takes me back to what I said about your marketing yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I believe that actions speak louder than words, and when you just do the things that you believe in and work on yourself and follow the path that's right for you, then everything else sort of falls into place around it. And when you work on filling your own cup first, you get to know yourself better. You know what is good for you, what isn't good for you, what not to put in your cup, and what to take out, and what you want more of, what you want less of. And you're so in tune with yourself that it's much easier to find the right people for you. And when you leave even that smallest of space, like on the one hand, I want to say, yes, you also need to receive from other people. But when you leave too much space for other people to give you, you sort of lose a part of yourself. And back to what Megan was saying before and about self-worth, when it's so low, we lose our identity in other people, in relationships, and we lose sight of who we are. And so we have to find, again, that right balance for us. And I think in every relationship, it's always a give and take, and it's never 50-50. So you have to find with every person the right balance. Because sometimes, yes, even when you are sure of yourself, even when you do love yourself, you also have days when your glass is emptying and not filling up. And it's okay to sometimes also depend on others. But when the majority of the time your cup is full, then you're less dependent on others in general, if that makes sense. I hope I managed to get that out of one straight line.
Yeah, I agree. It's just, you know, your cup, like, you get what you're saying is kind of like also what I'm about to say is like, it's, you need to think about your cup, like your cup needs to be your priority, but it's okay to let other people kind of go in and out. And I don't think you're disagreeing with that, Megan, but I think that Megan, your priority is to fill your own cup so that you are like abundant in love to give, and then you give it away. I was kind of because this conversation, I would be agreeing with that until this conversation that I had, where I realized that certain people kind of fill their own cup by filling others' cups. Like, this the weird thing that happens where by giving they kind of give themselves. But I said, like, that can't be. Like, your cup needs to be half full at all times, and then you can start like, once it's more than half full, like, then you can kind of maybe think about kind of giving it elsewhere. But yeah, you need to make you so that. But I think it's different people as well. I think maybe, Megan, your cup gets filled up like easily because you've got it, you know how to get it, you know how to go there, and so it's, you kind of get into a good rhythm, and you've come back from yoga, you're wearing pink, you're full of energy. I can feel that from you, that you're kind of, you fill your cup up quite fast, so it's easy for you to get there. I think that there are other people that kind of don't fill it up as fast, and I mean, it's fine. And this conversation is kind of to steer to how to figure out to fill your cup. I think there are some people that maybe they also need a bit more from others, and I think it's just, you need to be in tune with that, and especially as a single person, because you don't want to be filling your cup with poison,